Posting on social media about birthdays, celebrations, or accomplishments in life allow us to share those occasions with our family and friends, no matter where they are, and that is a powerful tool. However, social media, which can be really beneficial, can also be harmful. And in this video, we're going to go through some of the negative effects of social media. Social media can make some people have unrealistic expectations or a negative body image. You could scroll through many different social media sites and find a sea of beautiful people with perfect bodies. Walk into any public place and you'll see a more realistic version of what society really looks like. Not everyone is drop dead gorgeous with a perfectly toned body. The truth is that on social media, you are only seeing the absolute best physical version of people. Many times it took 64 photos or an hour of touch-up on a photo editing software program to produce that immaculate version of them. Next time you're scrolling through the sea of beautiful people, keep in mind that just because someone looks in great shape in a photo doesn't mean they're healthy or happy, and no one rolls out of bed in the morning and looks stunning. Social media can have an effect on loneliness and make some people feel more isolated. More and more studies are showing that the more a person spends on social media sites, the more likely they are to feel isolated and to tend to have less engagement with others. This feeling can be enhanced by seeing photos or videos of friends having a great time at an event that they did not or could not attend, making them feel like they're missing out. Remember, social media is not a good substitute for real in-person, face-to-face interactions, and in many cases portrays a distorted version to the viewer. Too much social media can lead to poor sleep patterns and a lower quality of sleep. Many people get in bed and reach for that phone one last time before going to sleep. Check the socials for about 5 minutes, and then bedtime. Well, an hour and a half later, they're still checking the socials for that final time. It's easy to just whisk time away, getting caught up by the powerful algorithms these sites hook people with. Research is also showing that exposure to the light emitted by devices can also disrupt the production of melatonin in the body, which helps regulate sleep. And the mental arousal prior to sleep can also be detrimental to sleep. A good strategy is to keep devices out of reach from your bed, and don't allow yourself to go down that rabbit hole. Social media can have severe effects on some people's moods, from envy and jealousy to downright anger. Viewing post after post of friends, family, and even strangers having a great time on vacation, or buying a new car, or completing an expensive home renovation can cause jealousy in some people. Certain political posts, or posts about current hot topic issues, can evoke anger and end decades-long friendships. For some people, getting bombarded with social media posts about various things can actually change their mood, walking away from the device angry or envious. If social media is affecting you this way, it's probably negatively affecting your health, and maybe it's time to unplug and take some time off, or at least decrease the amount of time you're spending on social media. Social media can cause self-absorption in some people. These social media platforms provide a vehicle for people to advertise themselves. A great photo or video walking on the beach, then one hiking on a trail, then one at a 4-star restaurant, and finish it off with a great shot with the moon in the background. Looks like these people had great vacations. Or they spent all their time trying to set up the perfect shot to post on social media and were stressed out because of this the whole time they were on vacation. There's nothing wrong with taking photos and sharing them online, but don't let it become about self-promotion and get in the way of actually enjoying your time out with people. Social media can also negatively affect relationships. If you go out to a restaurant and take a look around, you'll see many people, phone in hand, scrolling through their social media accounts. Sometimes even all 4 family members at the same table doing it. When you go out to spend time with family and friends, this is when real social connections happen. And these social interactions are beneficial to your health. Getting to sit and talk with other people helps us to unwind in an enjoyable, stress-free environment. So when you go out to socialize, be present and actually socialize, and leave the phone alone. Viewing post after post of beautifully cultured plates of food can actually make you eat more. Some studies have shown that looking at pictures of food can raise the levels of ghrelin, a hormone that stimulates hunger, and even viewing photos or videos of social peers eating can influence our own eating habits. So in both of these cases, hunger and eating is triggered by social media, not by how much we've already eaten or if we're even hungry. Be mindful. If you're scrolling through your accounts and suddenly desire a glazed donut, ask yourself if you're actually really hungry. Social media can also be extremely addictive. It's easy to check in on socials and scroll here and click here and watch this clip and that clip and boom, 3 hours has passed by. Gone just like that. Dopamine is a neurotransmitter that is released in the brain that plays a role in feeling pleasure. It's released when we eat certain foods, when we are intimate with a partner. It can even be released during positive social interactions, and social media can also trigger a dopamine release. This can happen from getting likes or follows or subscribers on the social platforms, or from getting notifications from these sites. You can even get a dopamine kick from just scrolling and clicking through, looking at picture after video after picture. The dopamine train can be difficult to get off of, so be conscious of your relationship with social media and keep your usage to a rate that is healthy for you. Social media can also cause depression in some people. People only post the highlights of their lives, picture after picture or video after video of how great their life seems to be. They're not going to share that they just failed a test, or had authorities show up to their house because of a domestic dispute, or that they themselves are struggling financially. When you're only seeing the highlights of others, it can make you feel like you lead a boring, uneventful life, which can lead to feelings of sadness, low self-esteem, and even depression. It can be a good idea to limit your social media time and understand that no one leads a life that's always full of joy and pain-free. Remember, you're only seeing what people want you to see. Social media has plenty of positives to go along with the negatives. As with most things in life, it usually comes down to moderation. Alright my friends, hopefully you got something out of this video. If not, if you feel this video is an absolute and utter piece of garbage, don't forget to, boom, pound that thumbs down and give me some immediate punishment for wasting your precious time. If, however, you feel this video is maybe average or maybe even slightly above average, well in that case, I do have more videos right there that you might have an interest in. Till next time, I am out of here.